Imagine you are walking into your home after a long, exhausting day. The moment you step inside, you feel an overwhelming sense of heaviness, like the air is thick with stress and worries. You sit down, hoping to find some relief, but instead, your mind keeps racing. You glance around the room, cluttered shelves, lifeless corners, and a space that feels empty despite being full of things. Something feels off, but you can't quite explain why. Have you ever wondered why some homes feel peaceful while others feel tense? Why do certain spaces instantly calm your mind, while others make you anxious or restless? Is it just the decor, or is there something deeper at play? What if the objects in your home had the power to change your energy, your mood, and even your destiny? Think about this. When you enter a temple, a monastery, or any sacred space, don't you feel a shift in energy? The air feels lighter, the surroundings feel peaceful, and your mind becomes quieter. But what if you could bring that same serenity into your own home? What if you could turn your living space into a place that radiates peace, harmony, and even prosperity? Let's take a simple example. Have you ever noticed how a single burning incense stick can change the entire atmosphere of a room? One small element can transform the energy around you, making you feel calmer and more present. Now, imagine applying that same principle to different objects in your home, items that carry deep spiritual meaning, that can attract positive energy and repel negativity. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where ancient Buddhist wisdom meets the modern world. In this video, we will explore how the things you place in your home can create an environment filled with peace, positivity, and even unexpected blessings. There are objects used for centuries in Buddhist traditions that can help clear negativity, invite prosperity, and transform your space into a sanctuary of mindfulness. Stay with us until the end, because what you learn today might just change the way you see your home forever. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please, if you enjoy this content and find value in it, take a second to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you insights that can transform your life. Also, we would love to hear your thoughts. Please drop a comment below and let us know how you feel about today's topic. Your home is not just a physical space. It's an extension of your energy, your mind, and your inner world. Every object you keep inside it influences your thoughts, emotions, and even your future. In Buddhist teachings, the external world is a reflection of the internal world. This means that by carefully selecting the things you surround yourself with, you can shift your energy and create a space that nurtures peace, clarity, and happiness. Many people think that improving their home means buying expensive furniture or redecorating with fancy designs. But the truth is, transformation doesn't come from luxury. It comes from intention. A simple object, placed with mindfulness and meaning, can hold more power than the most expensive decoration. When you start seeing your home as a sacred space, it stops being just a house and becomes a source of strength and positivity. Buddhist monks carefully choose the objects they keep around them. Each item has a purpose. It either serves as a reminder of mindfulness, a symbol of wisdom, or a tool for spiritual practice. You don't have to be a monk to apply these principles. By understanding which objects to place in your home, you can shift the energy around you and invite more balance into your life. This journey is not about superstition, it's about energy. Just like science teaches us that everything is made of energy, Buddhist wisdom teaches us that the objects we keep close influence our thoughts, emotions, and even our karma. Some objects attract good energy, while others drain it. Some bring peace, while others create chaos. The key is knowing the difference. Over the next few sections, we will dive deep into the kinds of objects that can transform your space. You'll learn about powerful symbols of prosperity, sacred items that protect against negativity, and simple yet profound ways to shift the energy of your home. Step by step, we will uncover how Buddhist wisdom can guide you in creating a space that not only looks beautiful, but feels deeply healing. Are you ready to discover the magic hidden in the objects around you? Let's begin. The sacred space. Why your home reflects your inner self. The moment you step into your home, it speaks to you. Not with words, but with energy. Have you ever stopped to notice how certain places make you feel more relaxed, while others seem to drain your energy? It's like the walls have memories, and the objects inside them hold a deep connection to your mind and soul. What if the state of your home mirrors the state of your inner world? What if your external environment is a reflection of your inner thoughts, emotions, and spiritual well-being? In Buddhist teachings, it's believed that everything around us, including the spaces we inhabit, carries energy. The way we decorate our homes, the objects we choose to surround ourselves with, and the way we maintain those spaces. All of this has an impact on our energy. Your home is not just a physical structure. It is an extension of your mind, your spirit, and your intentions. When you look at your home, what do you see? Does it feel peaceful, balanced, and calm, or does it feel chaotic, cluttered, and heavy? The Buddha spoke of the importance of creating a peaceful environment in our lives. He believed that external distractions could easily disturb our internal peace. When our surroundings are cluttered or disorganized, our minds become cluttered too. Just as a calm mind leads to a peaceful life, a peaceful home environment contributes to a serene and clear state of mind. This is why, in Buddhist practice, creating a sacred space is considered essential for spiritual growth. Imagine this. You're sitting in your living room, surrounded by things that hold no meaning, no purpose. The space feels like it's just there, with nothing special about it. But now imagine you walk into a room where every object is placed with care and intention. There's a calming energy in the room. The walls, the furniture, even the smallest details seem to invite a sense of peace. The air feels lighter. The clutter is gone, and in its place is harmony. This is the power of intentional living, a space that supports your peace of mind and spiritual well-being. In Buddhism, the practice of creating a sacred space is rooted in mindfulness. Every object, every corner, every color you choose to bring into your space should be chosen with intention. The objects you place in your home should not only serve practical purposes, but also hold meaning. They should be reminders of your values, your spiritual aspirations, and your connection to the universe. Your home should reflect the inner peace you are striving to cultivate. If your space is full of items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy, it might be time to reconsider what you surround yourself with. Think of your home as a mirror. It reflects your mind, your state of being. A cluttered home often signifies a cluttered mind, one that is filled with distractions, worries, and unresolved emotions. A home filled with calm and purposeful objects reflects a mind that is centered, balanced, and at peace. The Buddha taught that everything in our lives is interconnected. When we create peace in our surroundings, we create peace within ourselves. One of the most powerful ways to shift the energy of your home is to clear out the clutter. It's not just about getting rid of physical items. It's about letting go of the emotional and mental baggage that those items may represent. Holding on to things from the past, whether they are old memories and used gifts, or things that no longer serve a purpose, can weigh down your spirit. By letting go of these things, you make space for new energy to flow into your life. You invite fresh opportunities, positive energy, and new experiences to fill the space. This is why, in many Buddhist practices, The act of cleaning and organizing the home is considered a spiritual practice. It's not just about making your space look nice. It's about creating an environment that supports your well-being, your growth, and your peace of mind. When you clear away the old, you create space for the new to enter, whether it's new opportunities, new relationships, or new perspectives. Another way to create a sacred space is by adding items that carry spiritual significance. In Buddhism, objects are not just decorations. They are tools for mindfulness and reminders of spiritual principles. A simple statue of the Buddha, a prayer wheel, or a lotus flower can serve as a focal point for meditation and reflection. These items can help you stay grounded, focused, and connected to your higher self. When you place these objects in your home, you are inviting the energy of the teachings they represent to fill your space. It's not necessary to fill your home with Buddhist statues or symbols if that doesn't resonate with you. The key is to choose objects that have meaning for you and that help you stay connected to your spiritual path. It could be a beautiful plant, a piece of artwork that inspires you, or even a photograph of a loved one that brings you joy. The important thing is that the objects you choose to surround yourself with bring positive energy and support your growth. The layout and arrangement of your home also play a significant role in the energy it holds. In Buddhist philosophy, space is sacred, and how you arrange your space can either enhance or disrupt the flow of energy. For example, the ancient practice of feng shui, though not Buddhist in origin, shares many principles with Buddhist teachings when it comes to creating a harmonious environment. It emphasizes the importance of balance and alignment in the placement of furniture, objects, and colors in a room. The goal is to create a space that supports the free flow of positive energy, or qi, throughout the home. Think about the areas in your home that you use the most: your bedroom, your living room, and your kitchen. Are these spaces calming and supportive of your well-being, or do they feel disorganized and stressful? If you want to transform your home into a sacred space, consider how you can adjust the layout and the objects in these key areas to promote peace, balance, and positive energy. One of the simplest ways to begin creating a sacred space is by focusing on one area of your home at a time. You don't need to do everything at once. Start small and gradually work your way through each room. Begin by decluttering and getting rid of items that no longer serve a purpose. Then, add objects that have meaning and purpose. Things that inspire you, things that make you feel peaceful, and things that help you connect to your higher self. Over time, your entire home will begin to reflect the peace and balance you are cultivating within yourself. Creating a sacred space in your home is not just about changing the way your home looks. It's about changing the way you live in it. It's about making conscious choices that support your spiritual growth, your peace of mind, and your overall well-being. When your home is aligned with your inner values and aspirations, it becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can retreat to find peace, clarity, and renewal. Remember, the way you arrange your space is a reflection of the way you arrange your mind. If you want to experience peace, balance, and positivity in your life, start by creating a space that reflects these qualities. When your home is aligned with your inner world, you will find that the magic of transformation is not just a possibility, it is a reality. The magic of Buddhist altars. How to create a spiritual corner. Creating a spiritual corner in your home is like planting a seed in the ground. You may not see the full growth right away, but with time, patience, and the right care, it will bloom into something beautiful. Imagine entering your space, and in the center of it all, you have a dedicated space that radiates peace and mindfulness, a Buddhist altar. It doesn't need to be large or extravagant. What matters is its intention and the energy it holds. A simple, humble altar can completely change the atmosphere of your home. At first, The idea of a Buddhist altar may seem overwhelming, like something reserved only for those who are deeply immersed in Buddhist practice. But this is far from the truth. The altar is simply a space where you bring your attention to the present moment, where you offer your respect, gratitude, and intentions. It's a reminder of your path, your goals, and your connection to something larger than yourself. The purpose of having an altar in your home is not to simply add another decorative item. It's about cultivating a sacred space that helps you center yourself. By creating this space, you invite a sense of calm and mindfulness into your daily life. You can place it in a corner of your room, a small table, or any other quiet spot in your home that feels right. The key is that it should be a place where you can come to reflect, to connect with your deeper self, and to recharge your energy. The beauty of a Buddhist altar lies in its simplicity. It's not about collecting ornate statues or expensive items. In fact, the most powerful altars are often the simplest. A small Buddha statue, a candle, a bowl of fresh flowers, or a piece of sacred text can make all the difference. These objects aren't just decorations. They are symbols of peace, wisdom, and compassion. Each item serves as a reminder of the qualities we strive to cultivate within ourselves. Imagine lighting a candle on your altar every morning. As the flame flickers, you take a moment to reflect on the present, to center your thoughts, and to offer gratitude for the day ahead. The altar becomes your anchor, grounding you amidst the chaos of daily life. It's a place where you can pause, breathe, and reconnect with what truly matters. It doesn't need to take much time. Even a few minutes each day can bring a sense of calm and clarity to your life. In Buddhism, the altar is not just a physical space. It is a reflection of your mind. When you create this sacred space in your home, you are also creating a sacred space within your own heart. The objects on the altar symbolize the qualities you wish to embody, whether it's peace, compassion, or wisdom. These symbols help remind you of your own potential and the path you are walking. A simple altar can also serve as a powerful tool for manifestation. When you place an object or image on your altar, it becomes a focal point for your intentions. This could be something as simple as a wish for more love and kindness in your life, or a deep desire for peace and clarity. As you sit before your altar, you hold this intention in your heart and mind, sending out positive energy to the universe. The objects on your altar help you stay aligned with these intentions, offering a visual reminder of your goals and aspirations. A Buddhist altar also acts as a sacred space to let go. Life often gets filled with worries, doubts, and stress. But when you sit in front of your altar, you can let go of those burdens. The altar is a space where you release what no longer serves you, whether it's negative thoughts, fears, or emotional baggage. It allows you to make space for new, more positive energy to flow into your life. It's a moment of pause, of quiet reflection, where you can find relief from the chaos of the world. The act of keeping an altar in your home also helps cultivate a sense of gratitude. When you take a moment each day to honor your altar, you are reminded of all the blessings in your life. Whether it's your health, your family, or the simple joys of daily existence, the altar helps you cultivate a deep sense of appreciation. It's a practice of mindfulness, one that keeps you present and focused on the positive aspects of your life. Creating a Buddhist altar is not about perfection. It's about intention and mindfulness. The most important thing is the energy you bring to the space. You don't need to spend a lot of money or time on elaborate items. Simple objects, placed with care, are enough. You don't need to follow any strict rules or guidelines. The altar is personal. It reflects your unique spiritual path and connection to the world around you. The altar is also a powerful tool for healing. When you create a sacred space, you invite healing energy into your life. This could be emotional healing, physical healing, or even spiritual healing. The energy of the altar helps to clear negativity and bring balance to your mind and body. It acts as a safe haven, a place where you can find comfort and solace. In times of difficulty, your altar can serve as a reminder of your inner strength and resilience. In addition, the practice of sitting in front of your altar can be a form of meditation. It's a moment to quiet your mind, focus on your breath, and let go of the clutter in your thoughts. Meditation in front of your altar helps you connect with your inner peace and bring that sense of tranquility into your daily life. You don't need to meditate for hours. Even just a few minutes of sitting in stillness can make a profound difference in your day. The power of the Buddhist altar is also in its ability to transform the energy of your home. Just as you have the ability to shape your thoughts and emotions, the objects you place on your altar influence the energy of the space around you. The more mindful you are in choosing what to place on your altar, the more you invite positive energy into your life. Over time, the energy in your home will shift, and you will begin to notice subtle changes in your environment. More peace, more clarity, and a deeper sense of harmony. So, how do you start creating your own Buddhist altar? Begin by finding a quiet spot in your home where you can place your altar. It doesn't need to be large. It just needs to be a space where you can sit comfortably and reflect. Start by choosing a few key items, maybe a small Buddha statue, a candle, or a simple offering of fresh flowers. Over time, you can add more items as you feel inspired, but the most important thing is the intention behind each item. When you sit in front of your altar, take a few deep breaths. Reflect on the things you are grateful for. Focus on your intentions and the energy you want to invite into your life. Each time you visit your altar, you strengthen your connection to your inner self, to the present moment, and to the world around you. The altar serves as a physical and spiritual anchor in your life. It is a space where you can align your thoughts, actions, and intentions with the greater good. It's a space where you can find stillness, connect with your heart, and cultivate a sense of peace. Through this practice, you can transform your home into a sanctuary, a place that nurtures your spirit and supports your journey. Symbols of prosperity. What to place for abundance and harmony. In the Buddhist tradition, prosperity is not just about material wealth. True prosperity extends beyond money and possessions. It includes peace, health, joy, and the ability to live a life filled with meaning and balance. Your home, as a reflection of your inner world, plays a significant role in manifesting this abundance. The objects you place in your space have the potential to either invite prosperity or block it. So, let's explore what you can introduce into your home to create an environment where abundance, harmony, and peace can flow freely. First, think about the concept of abundance. It's not just about what you have, but also about what you give. In Buddhism, the act of giving, or dana, is an essential practice. Dana is the idea that when we share, we open ourselves up to receiving in return. It is a form of generosity that creates a flow of energy. When you place symbols of abundance in your home, you are inviting that flow into your life. One of the most powerful symbols of abundance in Buddhist teachings is the Buddha's footprint. You might think of the Buddha as a symbol of wisdom, compassion, and enlightenment, but he also embodies the potential for unlimited blessings. The Buddha's footprint represents the path to prosperity and enlightenment, footprints that have left marks of goodness and positive energy wherever they go. By placing an image or a representation of the Buddha's footprint in your home, you remind yourself of the path to abundance. This simple symbol invites a reminder that prosperity is not just about external wealth, but about the inner peace and contentment that create the foundation for all good things to enter your life. Another powerful symbol of prosperity is the golden dragon. In Buddhism, the dragon is often associated with power, strength, and good fortune. It is a protector, bringing positive energy and guarding against negativity. The dragon is not just a mythological creature. It represents an energy that helps to dispel obstacles and invite wealth and success. A golden dragon placed in the right corner of your home, especially in your living room or entrance, is believed to attract prosperity, protect the space, and ensure that wealth and opportunity flows smoothly into your life. But symbols of prosperity aren't just confined to mythical creatures or spiritual images. You can also invite prosperity through plants. In many Buddhist traditions, plants symbolize life, growth, and renewal. They connect us to nature, grounding us and reminding us of the interconnectedness of all things. The bamboo plant, for instance, is considered a symbol of good luck and prosperity. It is resilient and adaptable, growing even in the most unlikely conditions, and this is why it is highly revered in Buddhist practices. Bamboo not only enhances the energy of the room it occupies, but it also brings a sense of peace, renewal, and growth. In addition to bamboo, the money tree plant is another favorite symbol of abundance. The money tree, often seen in Buddhist temples and homes, is believed to bring good financial luck. The plant itself has a unique shape. Its trunk and branches grow in a way that resembles a flourishing tree. It's not just a pretty decoration. It carries a symbolic message. Its round, thick leaves represent wealth, while its twisting branches represent the continual growth of financial stability. By placing a money tree in the wealth corner of your home, traditionally the far left corner from the entrance, you can align yourself with the energy of prosperity and invite it into your life. The fountain is another powerful object that can symbolize prosperity in Buddhist practice. Water in Buddhism symbolizes life, flow, and renewal. A small, gentle water fountain placed in your home can create an atmosphere of peace, calm, and prosperity. It keeps the energy flowing, reminding you that prosperity, like water, should not be stagnant. It should flow, constantly renewing itself and bringing new opportunities. When you place a fountain near the entrance of your home or in the wealth corner, it creates a welcoming environment for abundance to enter. You may have also heard about the laughing Buddha or Buddha, which is a popular symbol of prosperity, happiness, and abundance in Buddhist culture. This smiling, chubby figure represents contentment, joy, and a life full of blessings. The laughing Buddha is often depicted with a big belly and a cheerful expression, symbolizing the abundance of good fortune that comes with laughter and joy. Placing a laughing Buddha in your home is said to attract wealth, happiness, and good health. It reminds you that true abundance comes from joy and the ability to share your happiness with others. In addition to these symbols, coins can also play a significant role in attracting prosperity. Buddhist teachings often emphasize the importance of generosity, and coins are symbolic of the energy of giving and receiving. A small bowl or dish of coins, placed in a prominent area of your home, can remind you of the endless flow of abundance that surrounds you. It can also serve as a simple daily reminder that the act of giving opens the door for greater prosperity to come into your life. You can even place the coins near your Buddha statues or money trees to amplify the effect of their energy. While these symbols and objects are important, it's equally important to focus on the space in which they are placed. Your home should not be cluttered or chaotic, as this can block the flow of positive energy. Instead, aim for balance and harmony in the space where you place these symbols of prosperity. Clear spaces allow for the flow of energy to move freely, bringing abundance into every corner of your life. This practice of creating a harmonious, balanced environment is central to Buddhist teachings, which emphasize the importance of creating a peaceful, uncluttered mind. Finally, it's essential to remember that true prosperity is not just about what you can physically accumulate. It's about mindfulness and gratitude. When you place these symbols in your home, take a moment to reflect on their meaning and what they represent. Give thanks for the abundance you already have in your life, and express your gratitude for the opportunities that are yet to come. Gratitude is a powerful practice in Buddhism. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, opening the door for more positive energy to flow into your life. By placing these symbols of prosperity in your home, you are not just decorating your space. You are creating an environment that nurtures the flow of abundance, happiness, and success. These objects remind you to remain open to the gifts that life has to offer and to trust in the wisdom of the universe to bring you what you need. So, as you carefully select and arrange these symbols, remember to do so with intention and mindfulness. Prosperity will follow when you create a space that honors the principles of abundance, generosity, and gratitude. In the end, prosperity is not just about the physical objects you place in your home. It's about the mindset and energy you cultivate around them. With a heart full of gratitude and a space filled with symbols of abundance, you will find that your life begins to align with the prosperity you've always dreamed of. It's not magic. It's the simple power of intention, mindfulness, and the wisdom of Buddhist teachings. The energy of nature, bringing balance with elements from the earth. Have you ever noticed how much calmer you feel when you're surrounded by nature? The simple act of walking through a park or sitting by a flowing river can have an almost magical effect on your mind. It's as if the energy of the earth itself is working to soothe you, to bring peace and tranquility into your being. This connection with nature is something deeply embedded in Buddhist teachings, where nature is not just seen as a backdrop to life, but as a living, breathing presence with which we are intimately connected. When we bring nature into our homes, it is not just about adding plants or stones to a shelf. It's about inviting the energy of the earth to mingle with our own, to cleanse the space, and to help restore balance in our lives. Nature has a way of grounding us, of reminding us that we are a part of something much greater than ourselves. It helps us return to a sense of simplicity, to the very essence of being. The Buddhist concept of interconnectedness tells us that all things are linked, and this includes our relationship with the natural world. By integrating natural elements into our home, we are not just beautifying the space, we are aligning ourselves with the harmonious rhythms of the universe. Every tree, every stone, every drop of water carries energy. It is through this energy that we are able to find peace, heal our minds, and restore the balance that might be missing in our lives. One of the most powerful elements we can bring into our homes is the presence of plants. In Buddhism, plants symbolize life, growth, and renewal. They remind us of the constant flow of life, the cycles of growth, death, and rebirth. When we place plants in our home, we invite these cycles of transformation into our lives. We are reminded that just as plants grow, so too can we grow in wisdom, patience, and understanding. But it's not just about adding plants. The specific type of plant you bring into your home can have different energies. Some plants, like bamboo, are believed to bring good fortune and positive energy. Others, like the lotus, represent purity and spiritual enlightenment. In Buddhism, the lotus flower holds great significance. It grows in muddy waters, yet remains pure. This is a reminder that, no matter how difficult or challenging life may be, we too can rise above our circumstances and remain true to our highest self. You might be wondering, but I don't have a green thumb. That's okay. It's not about perfection. It's about the intention you place in bringing nature into your space. Even if you can't care for live plants, there are other ways to invite nature into your home. Consider using stones, crystals, or even images of natural landscapes. These objects still carry the energy of nature and can help transform the energy of your space. Stones, in particular, are revered in many Buddhist traditions for their grounding energy. They symbolize stability and strength. Whether it's a smooth river stone or a jagged mountain rock, these objects have a connection to the earth's core, to its roots. When we place them in our home, we are reminded to stay grounded, to remain calm in the face of life's challenges. Stones also remind us that, like the earth itself, we too can weather storms and remain unshaken. Water, another element from nature, holds great significance in Buddhist teachings. Water represents clarity, purification, and the flow of life. In many Buddhist temples, water is used in rituals to cleanse the mind and body. The sound of water, whether it's the trickling of a fountain, the splash of a waterfall, or the simple act of a glass of water being poured, has a calming effect on the mind. It serves as a gentle reminder of the impermanence of life. Just as water flows, so too do all things come and go. One of the most calming aspects of nature is the sound it creates. The rustle of leaves in the wind, the chirping of birds, the sound of rain. These are all natural sounds that can bring us back to a place of peace. In our homes, we can mimic these sounds by adding a small indoor fountain or using a sound machine that plays natural soundscapes. The sound of running water, in particular, is known to have a meditative effect. It helps quiet the mind and invites a sense of calm. The earth itself, the soil, is a reminder of the importance of being grounded. In Buddhism, being grounded is not just a physical experience, it's a spiritual one as well. When we feel connected to the earth, we are less likely to be tossed about by the winds of life. We learn to stay rooted, no matter what external circumstances may arise. This is why many Buddhist practices involve sitting on the earth or walking barefoot on the ground. These practices help to reconnect us to the earth's energy, helping us stay calm and centered. Another way to bring the energy of nature into your home is through the use of wood. Wood represents growth, warmth, and transformation. In Buddhist teachings, wood is associated with the idea of rising from the ground, of taking root and growing upward. The grain of the wood itself tells a story of its journey. Each ring, each curve, represents the passage of time and the lessons it holds. Wood furniture, wooden sculptures, or even simple wooden bowls can bring the energy of transformation into your home. Nature is not just something to be admired from a distance. It is a part of us, and we are a part of it. The more we can align ourselves with the rhythms of nature, the more we can find peace and balance in our lives. The objects you bring into your home are more than just decorations. They are powerful tools that influence the energy around you. By incorporating elements of nature, you are creating a space that nurtures your body, mind, and spirit. As you bring nature into your home, take a moment to notice how it makes you feel. Does the air feel lighter? Do you find yourself breathing more easily? Do you feel more connected to the earth and the world around you? These are all signs that the energy of nature is working its magic. It's helping you to restore balance, to find peace, and to reconnect with the natural world. Nature is patient. It doesn't rush. It simply flows, constantly changing, constantly growing. By bringing these elements into your home, you are reminded to slow down, to be present, and to allow the natural rhythms of life to unfold. Just as a tree doesn't rush its growth, you too can learn to trust the process of your own growth and transformation. In Buddhism, there is a saying, "The earth is our mother, and we are her children." When we treat nature with respect and bring it into our homes, we honor this connection. We are not separate from the earth, but a part of it. By inviting the elements of nature into your home, you are acknowledging this deep, spiritual bond and inviting peace and harmony into your life. So, the next time you look around your home, think about the energy you are inviting in. Is it the energy of nature, of peace, of balance? Or is it something else? By bringing the energy of nature into your space, you are taking the first step toward creating a home that supports your well-being and nurtures your spirit. This simple practice, rooted in ancient Buddhist wisdom, has the power to transform your life in ways you may not even expect. The role of colors and light, enhancing peace and positivity. As you enter a room, do you ever notice how the colors around you make you feel? The walls, the furniture, the little accents in the space. Do they lift your mood or make you feel uneasy? Sometimes, without even realizing it, the colors in our homes influence our emotional state more than we think. It's as if colors speak a language of their own, one that goes straight to the heart. They can calm the mind, spark joy, or even bring a sense of heaviness into the room. In the teachings of Buddhism, everything is interconnected. The energy of a space is not only affected by what we do, think, or say, but also by the colors and light that fill that space. According to Buddhist wisdom, color is not just a visual experience. It holds deep spiritual significance. Each color has its own energy, its own vibration. These vibrations interact with the energy within us, influencing our moods, emotions, and overall well-being. Imagine a room bathed in soft, warm light, with gentle shades of green and blue on the walls. Can you feel how different it is from a room with harsh, bright lights and jarring colors like red or yellow? That shift in your feelings isn't just your imagination. The atmosphere of a room can deeply affect your mental and emotional state. The right colors can create an environment that promotes relaxation, clarity, and peace, qualities that are at the heart of Buddhist practice. In Buddhist temples and spaces of meditation, monks use specific colors and lighting to promote a sense of calm and focus. In fact, Buddhist monks often meditate in spaces with minimal distractions, where the light is soft and the colors are soothing to the eyes. These settings help create a peaceful environment that supports the inner work of meditation. The simplicity of the environment allows the mind to settle, free from the clutter of the external world. Let's think about it for a moment. Have you ever walked into a room that felt peaceful and soothing, like a sanctuary? Maybe the room had gentle hues, perhaps soft whites, pastel blues, or calming greens. The light might have been gentle, maybe coming from a few well-placed lamps or the natural glow of sunlight streaming through the windows. Now, imagine that same room, but with bright neon lights and walls painted in bold, aggressive colors. Can you feel the difference? Buddhism teaches us to cultivate an environment that supports our spiritual practice and inner peace. The physical space we inhabit should encourage stillness, mindfulness, and clarity. This means paying attention to the colors and lighting in our homes. When the energy of the room aligns with our inner state, we are better able to practice mindfulness and cultivate a sense of calm. The color white, for example, is often associated with purity, peace, and new beginnings. In Buddhist traditions, white symbolizes clarity and spiritual awakening. A room with white walls or soft white accents can create a space of openness and serenity, helping your mind feel clear and focused. It's as though the color itself invites a breath of fresh air into your thoughts. Blue, another important color in Buddhism, represents tranquility, wisdom, and depth. It's no wonder that many Buddhist temples feature shades of blue in their design. Blue helps calm the emotions and brings a sense of peace and stability. If you want to create a space where you can meditate, reflect, or simply find inner calm, Adding touches of blue, perhaps in your bedding, curtains, or wall art, can help bring a sense of stillness to your home. Green is also a powerful color in Buddhist symbolism. It represents harmony, balance, and growth. It is the color of nature and renewal. Just as a walk through a forest can ground you, a room with shades of green can help bring balance and harmony into your life. Green also helps promote healing energy, making it a wonderful choice for spaces where you want to recover from stress or find peace. Yellow, on the other hand, is often associated with the Buddhist teachings themselves. It represents wisdom and enlightenment. But be careful. Too much yellow can create a feeling of restlessness or anxiety. The key is to balance it, perhaps by adding touches of yellow in your decor without overwhelming the space. A single yellow cushion or a vase with yellow flowers can help invoke feelings of optimism and mental clarity, without causing a sense of overstimulation. Light, too, plays an essential role in the energy of a room. In Buddhism, light symbolizes wisdom and enlightenment. Just as the Buddha's teachings shine light upon the darkness of ignorance, the light in your home can illuminate the path to peace and clarity. The way light enters a room can influence the atmosphere just as much as the colors you choose. Natural light is considered to be the most beneficial for creating a positive atmosphere. Sunlight brings warmth, life, and energy into a space. It brightens the mood and energizes the mind. That's why Buddhist temples are often designed to let in as much natural light as possible. If your home doesn't receive much sunlight, try adding light-colored furniture, reflective surfaces, or soft lighting to mimic the effects of natural light. At night, the light in your home should be soft and gentle. Harsh artificial light can disrupt your circadian rhythm and interfere with your ability to relax. Dim lighting can create a peaceful ambience that invites rest and relaxation. Consider using candles or soft, warm lamps in the evening to create a calm and soothing environment, similar to the soft glow of a Buddhist temple at dusk. When light and color work together in harmony, they can create an atmosphere that nourishes the mind, body, and spirit. The energy of the space becomes a reflection of your inner state, calm, balanced, and peaceful. By paying attention to the colors and light in your home, you are not just decorating your space. You are creating a sanctuary that supports your inner work, helping you cultivate peace, mindfulness, and clarity in your daily life. So, take a moment to reflect. How do the colors and lighting in your home make you feel? Do they bring you peace, or do they leave you feeling unsettled? Try making small changes. Perhaps add a bit more blue or green, or replace harsh artificial lights with something softer. You might be surprised at the difference it makes in the way you feel. When you surround yourself with colors and light that promote peace and harmony, your home becomes more than just a place to live. It becomes a reflection of your inner state, a place where you can relax, rejuvenate, and reconnect with yourself. By making these simple changes, you are inviting positive energy into your home, creating an environment that supports your journey toward mindfulness, balance, and spiritual growth. In the end, the way we design and light our homes isn't just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that helps us connect with our inner peace and wisdom. In Buddhism, every choice we make, from the colors we choose to the light we invite into our homes, has the power to influence our thoughts, emotions, and overall well-being. So, take a step toward creating a home that nurtures you, one that supports your growth and helps you live in harmony with yourself and the world around you. Sacred sounds and fragrances, awakening the senses for mindfulness. The world we live in is full of noise, constant chatter, the hum of technology, the rush of thoughts in our minds. It can be overwhelming, leaving us with little peace or space to think clearly. Yet, in the midst of all this chaos, there is a deep, quiet power that exists in the simplest of sounds. Imagine, for a moment, you are sitting in a serene room, far away from the distractions of daily life. The air feels lighter, and you are not alone. There is a soft, peaceful sound in the background. Perhaps it is the gentle ringing of a bell or the subtle hum of a singing bowl. As you listen, your mind begins to quiet, and you feel a wave of calm wash over you. Now think about fragrance. Have you ever walked into a room and felt immediately relaxed or uplifted by a pleasant scent? It's not just the air around you. It's something deeper, a connection to your senses and your inner self. Smell, like sound, has the power to alter the atmosphere of a space, creating an environment that fosters mindfulness, peace, and clarity. These are not just sensory experiences, they are pathways to deeper awareness. In the teachings of Buddhism, sound and fragrance are not seen as mere pleasures for the senses. They are tools for awakening. They can help us become present in the moment, shed the layers of distraction, and allow our minds to return to a state of calm and clarity. When we consciously choose what we listen to and what we breathe in, we invite energies into our lives that support our spiritual growth. Let's begin with sound. Buddhist temples and meditation halls are filled with particular sounds designed to invite stillness. The sound of a bell, for example, is not just a pleasant chime. It serves as a reminder to pause, to return to the present moment. It acts as a cue for meditation, signaling the start of a new phase of awareness. The sound of the bell creates a space where the mind can rest, where thoughts can settle like ripples in a pond. There is another sound often found in Buddhist practices, the singing bowl. These bowls are not simply objects. They are instruments for transformation. When struck or rubbed with a mallet, they produce a harmonic sound that resonates throughout the room, clearing stagnant energy and creating an environment conducive to meditation. The vibrations from the bowl reach deep into the body, helping to release tension and promote healing. Imagine placing a singing bowl in your home, perhaps in your meditation space or in a corner dedicated to peace. When you strike it, you would not only be inviting a beautiful sound into your environment, but also inviting the energy of healing, clarity, and peace. The sound would fill your home with vibrations that calm your mind and open your heart. This idea is not new. For centuries, Buddhists have used sound to elevate their spiritual practices. Chanting is another key element of Buddhist tradition. Whether it's the chanting of mantras or sutras, the act of repeating sacred phrases is a form of sound that helps to align the mind with deeper truths. The vibration of each syllable connects the practitioner to the universe and to the very nature of their being. You do not need to chant like a monk to benefit from the power of sound. In fact, simply playing calming music or natural sounds, like the sound of flowing water or birds singing, can have a powerful effect on your state of mind. You can find these sounds online or through meditation apps, but more importantly, you can make a habit of inviting them into your home. Playing soothing music during your daily activities, or even listening to nature sounds while you sleep, can help to create a peaceful atmosphere in your space. Fragrance, too, has a deep connection to the Buddhist path. In many Buddhist rituals, incense is burned as an offering. The smoke rising from the incense is symbolic of the fleeting nature of life. It reminds us of impermanence, how everything in this world rises and falls like the smoke itself. The scent is not just pleasing, it is a tool for reflection, a reminder to stay present and mindful. The act of lighting incense can be a simple, yet profound practice. When you light incense, you are not simply filling the room with a pleasant aroma. You are setting an intention. You are reminding yourself of the importance of presence, of stillness, and of peace. The scent of the incense can guide you into a deeper state of mindfulness, helping you focus on your breath, quiet your mind, and connect with the present moment. There are many different kinds of incense, each with its own qualities. Sandalwood, for example, is often used to purify the air and calm the mind. Lavender promotes relaxation and a sense of tranquility. Jasmine is uplifting and helps to clear negative energy. Each scent carries its own energy, and by choosing the right fragrance for your needs, you can invite a specific type of energy into your space. In addition to incense, essential oils are another powerful tool for creating a mindful environment. Many essential oils, such as lavender, frankincense, and peppermint, are known for their calming properties. When used in a diffuser, they release a subtle fragrance that can fill your home with peace and serenity. Just as the sound of a singing bowl resonates through the room, the fragrance of essential oils can gently settle into your being, bringing calm and clarity. Both sound and fragrance are reminders of the interconnectedness of all things. They are sensory experiences that help us remember our true nature, our connection to the present moment, and our ability to cultivate peace. By paying attention to the sounds we hear and the fragrances we inhale, we become more aware of the energy we are inviting into our lives. But these practices are not just about creating a peaceful atmosphere in your home. They are about cultivating a deeper connection with yourself. When you listen to soothing sounds or inhale a calming fragrance, you are not just adjusting the environment around you. You are also adjusting your inner world. These sensory tools help you return to a place of balance and stillness, where you can observe your thoughts, emotions, and experiences without judgment. This is why Buddhists place such importance on mindfulness in every aspect of their lives, even in the smallest details like the sounds they listen to and the scents they breathe in. The practice of mindfulness is not reserved for meditation alone. It is something we can bring into every moment, every space, and every action. So, consider this. What sounds are filling your home? What fragrances are in the air? Are they uplifting and calming, or are they harsh and disruptive? If you want to invite more peace and mindfulness into your space, consider making small changes. Perhaps you can add a singing bowl to your meditation area, or light a stick of incense each morning before you begin your day. Maybe you can play calming music or nature sounds while you go about your daily tasks. When you choose sound and fragrance intentionally, you are making your home a place of mindfulness. You are creating an environment where you can cultivate peace, clarity, and presence. Each moment you spend in a room filled with soothing sounds and calming scents is an opportunity to connect with your inner self, to let go of distractions, and to invite stillness into your life. As you begin to integrate sound and fragrance into your daily life, remember that these tools are not just about creating a pleasant atmosphere. They are about awakening your senses to the beauty of the present moment. They are reminders that, no matter where we are or what we are doing, we can always return to peace. Objects of protection, warding off negativity with Buddhist symbols. Let us consider a moment of silence. Think about the times in your life when you have felt surrounded by negativity. Perhaps it was the weight of a harsh word, a difficult experience, or the presence of people whose energy didn't sit right with you. It's something we've all encountered. Sometimes, it feels as though negativity is inescapable, like it's creeping into every corner of our lives. The feeling of being weighed down or drained by external influences can be overwhelming. But what if there was a way to protect yourself from this unseen force? What if there was a simple tool, an object, a symbol, that could create a shield around you, allowing you to walk through life with a sense of calm and safety, no matter what external chaos surrounds you? In Buddhism, this protection comes not from physical barriers or walls, but from spiritual symbols that hold the power to ward off negative energies and harmful influences. Many of these symbols might seem familiar to you, even if you don't realize their deep spiritual significance. They are not just decorations or images. They are tools to transform the energy in your space, to create a barrier between you and negative forces. Think of them as invisible shields that guard your mind, body, and spirit. Just like a protective talisman, these objects have the potential to keep your environment clear, keeping you safe from the storm of negativity. One such symbol is the Dharma wheel. The Dharma wheel represents the teachings of the Buddha, the path to enlightenment, and the turning of the wheel of life. It is said that when you place this symbol in your home, it brings the energy of wisdom and protection. It serves as a constant reminder of the path you are walking, offering guidance and strength to remain calm and steady no matter what challenges arise. In times of uncertainty or distress, the Dharma wheel serves as a grounding force, offering a sense of peace amid chaos. Another important symbol is the lotus flower. The lotus is revered in Buddhism as a symbol of purity, enlightenment, and spiritual rebirth. In the muddy waters of life, the lotus rises untouched, symbolizing the ability to remain unscathed by negative influences. The lotus is a powerful protector, reminding you that, no matter how murky the circumstances, you have the potential to rise above it and bloom into something beautiful. When you bring a lotus into your home, you invite the energy of resilience and spiritual strength. The Hamsa hand is another protective symbol widely used in Buddhist and Hindu traditions. Often depicted with an eye in the palm, this symbol is believed to ward off the evil eye and protect against jealousy, ill will, and negative intentions. It's a symbol that acts as a safeguard, shielding you from external harm. When placed in your home, it creates an energetic barrier, deflecting negativity and inviting positive vibrations into your space. The Hamsa hand is not just a piece of art. It is a sacred emblem of protection. You may also be familiar with the Tibetan prayer flags, a beautiful and powerful symbol of blessings and protection. Hung in the wind, these flags carry prayers for peace, harmony, and goodwill. They are meant to spread positive energy throughout the environment, purifying the space and inviting protection from harmful forces. As the wind blows through the flags, the prayers are sent out into the world, ensuring that the energy surrounding your home remains peaceful and harmonious. Tibetan monks often hang these flags to protect themselves from negative influences and to create an aura of safety and tranquility. In addition to these symbols, Buddhist teachings often speak about the importance of mantras, words or phrases that are repeated as a form of spiritual protection. A well-known mantra, the Om Mani Padme Hum, is often inscribed on objects like prayer wheels, beads, and stones. This mantra is believed to carry immense protective power, invoking the blessings of the Buddha of compassion, Avalokiteshvara. By placing objects with this mantra around your home, you invite an energetic protection that extends beyond the physical realm. Even Buddhist statues can be seen as objects of protection. Statues of the Buddha, particularly the seated figure in meditation, can act as guardians within your space. They represent not just the teachings of the Buddha, but the peaceful presence that radiates from him. In times of fear or anxiety, gazing at a Buddha statue can help you feel grounded and protected, as though the wisdom and calm of the Buddha are enveloping you in a safe embrace. The energy of the Buddha statue reminds you to remain centered, calm, and connected to your higher self, no matter what challenges you face. Some may wonder how these objects, these symbols, can really provide protection. The answer lies in the understanding that everything in our world, objects, words, actions is imbued with energy. When you place these symbols in your home, you are inviting specific energies into your space. You are creating an environment that encourages peace, clarity, and protection. It's not just about the object itself, it's about the intention behind it. The symbol is only as powerful as the belief you place in it and the energy it draws upon. Imagine the peace you can create by surrounding yourself with these objects. Every time you pass by the Dharma wheel, you're reminded of the teachings that guide you. Every time you gaze upon the lotus, you're reminded that you can rise above negativity and bloom into your best self. Every time you see the Hamsa hand, you are reminded that protection is within your reach, that you can stand tall against harm and negativity. These objects aren't just decorations, they are powerful tools of spiritual defense. What makes these objects so special is that they don't just protect you from external forces, they also help protect you from your own inner negativity. They serve as reminders to keep your mind clear, your intentions pure, and your actions compassionate. In a world filled with distractions, fears, and uncertainties, these objects help you maintain a sense of calm, of clarity, and of spiritual strength. They provide a safe space where you can nurture your soul, free from the weight of negativity. By placing these symbols in your home, you are not only protecting yourself, you are also creating an environment of protection for your loved ones. The energy in your home affects everyone who enters it. When your space is filled with symbols of protection, it radiates a calming energy that can positively influence those around you. Your family, friends, and visitors will feel the warmth, peace, and safety that your space provides. It becomes not just a sanctuary for you, but a sanctuary for all who enter. In Buddhism, protection isn't just about warding off physical harm. It's about creating an atmosphere that allows you to grow, to heal, and to find peace. When your home is filled with objects that protect your energy, it becomes a space that nurtures your spiritual journey. It becomes a space where you can practice mindfulness, where you can meditate, where you can connect with your higher self. These objects serve as stepping stones on the path to inner peace, helping you stay grounded no matter what challenges come your way. As you bring these objects into your life, take a moment to reflect on their meaning. Place them with intention, knowing that you are inviting protection into your space, not just from external forces, but also from the distractions and negativity within. These objects help you create a shield that allows you to live a life filled with peace, clarity, and compassion. They are reminders of your inner strength and of the spiritual guidance available to you at all times. In the end, the most powerful protection you can have is the peace within your own heart. These symbols are here to support you on that journey. They are not magical in the sense that they solve all your problems instantly, but they do create an environment in which you can find the clarity, strength, and courage to face life's challenges. They are your tools, your guardians, your allies in the journey toward a peaceful and protected life. As you place these objects around your home, remember that they are more than just pieces of art or decoration. They are your partners in creating a safe, peaceful, and harmonious environment. With each one, you invite not just protection, but the energy of wisdom, compassion, and strength that will guide you through every step of your life. The power of minimalism, letting go to invite true magic. In the quiet stillness of a Zen garden, there is something profoundly peaceful in the simplicity around you. The soft raking of sand, the deliberate placement of stones, the sparse beauty of a few bonsai trees. All of it speaks to a truth we often forget: less is more. When you look around your home, does it feel like a sanctuary? Or does it feel like a cluttered space, filled with distractions that weigh heavily on your mind? Many people struggle with clutter, not just the physical kind, but the emotional and mental clutter that accumulates over time. It's easy to fall into the trap of accumulating things we think we need, things we think will make us happy. But what we don't realize is that the more we hold on to, the more we hold ourselves back. We hold on to things because we're afraid of letting go, but letting go is where the true magic happens. This isn't just about getting rid of old clothes or outdated furniture. It's about clearing out the excess in your life, the things that no longer serve you. In Buddhism, the concept of attachment is central. We often cling to things because we believe they define us, but in reality, they only weigh us down. The Buddha taught that attachment leads to suffering. The more we cling to objects, the more we entangle ourselves in the cycle of desire, which never brings lasting peace. When we hold on to too much, our minds become like a cluttered room. We are distracted by unnecessary thoughts, overwhelmed by things that don't bring us true joy or fulfillment. If you want to experience a deeper sense of peace, if you want to invite true magic into your life, it's essential to clear the space around you, physically and mentally. Think about it. When you walk into a room filled with unnecessary things, how does it feel? It might be hard to put your finger on it, but there's a certain heaviness in the air, isn't there? The clutter drains the room's energy, making it difficult to focus, to relax, or to simply be present. Now, imagine walking into a space that feels light, open, and peaceful. A place with only the essentials, where each item has a purpose, a story, or a meaning. This is the power of minimalism. Minimalism doesn't mean you have to live in an empty room with just a mat on the floor. It means you intentionally choose what stays and what goes. It's about surrounding yourself with only the things that bring value to your life, things that bring joy, inspiration, and peace. When you let go of the unnecessary, you make space for the things that truly matter. In Buddhism, this idea of detachment is key to spiritual growth. When we let go of attachment, we free ourselves from the burden of our desires. We stop identifying with our possessions, and instead, we focus on cultivating inner peace. This inner peace is what allows us to be present in each moment, to appreciate life as it is, without needing to constantly seek more. But let's take it a step further. What if your home could reflect this peace? What if the act of letting go of things didn't just clear up space, but also cleared your mind? When you let go of items that no longer serve you, you make room for new energy to flow. The simple act of decluttering can be a form of meditation. Each item you let go of is like a thought you release from your mind. Each item you keep is something that brings you closer to your true self. In Buddhist teachings, there is a practice known as mindful consumption. This practice encourages us to be intentional with what we bring into our lives, whether it's objects, food, or even relationships. Just as we must carefully choose the food we eat to nourish our bodies, we must choose the items we bring into our homes with care, ensuring they contribute to our well-being rather than detracting from it. The magic happens when we stop collecting for the sake of collecting, when we stop buying things because we think we should, or because they promise to make us happy. Instead, we choose only what has meaning, what has purpose, and what truly supports our spiritual path. The less we hold on to, the lighter we feel. The less we accumulate, the more we appreciate what we already have. Now, consider the effect this can have on your energy. When your home is filled with things that no longer serve you, your space becomes heavy and your energy becomes scattered. But when you intentionally create a space that is calm, organized, and minimalist, your energy aligns with the peaceful environment around you. You begin to feel more grounded, more focused, and more at ease in your own skin. The minimalist approach isn't just about physical possessions. It's also about mental and emotional clutter. How often do we carry unnecessary thoughts, worries, and anxieties with us, just as we carry unnecessary objects in our homes. Letting go of mental clutter is just as important as letting go of physical clutter. When we learn to release our attachment to thoughts and feelings, we create the same kind of space for peace in our minds that we do in our homes. In Buddhism, the practice of letting go is deeply connected to the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Nothing lasts forever, not even our possessions. When we understand this, we begin to see that holding on to things is futile. We learn to appreciate what we have in the moment, but we also learn to release it when the time comes. This practice of impermanence teaches us to live more freely, with less fear of loss and more appreciation for the present. So how do you begin? Start by examining your space. Walk through your home and look at everything around you. Ask yourself, does this item bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose? Is it aligned with my values and my well-being? If the answer is no, it may be time to let it go. You don't need to do it all at once. Take it one step at a time. Declutter a single room or a single drawer. As you let go of the old, you'll create space for the new. This practice of minimalism can be liberating. It's a form of self-care, a way to nurture your mind and your spirit. It's about creating an environment that supports your growth, your peace, and your happiness. As you begin to release the excess, you'll notice a shift in your energy. Your space will feel lighter, more open, and more inviting. You'll feel more at ease, more present, and more connected to the things that truly matter in your life. When you live with less, you create room for more. More peace, more clarity, more joy. And that, my friends, is where the true magic begins. So, take a moment to pause and reflect on your surroundings. What can you let go of today to make space for something better? The journey to a minimalist home and a more peaceful life begins with that simple decision. It starts with the intention to create a space that nourishes you physically, mentally, and spiritually. Daily rituals. Infusing your home with mindfulness and gratitude. There is a timeless truth in Buddhist teachings that says, it is not what you do, but how you do it. This simple yet profound statement holds the key to transforming your daily life. Many people think that spirituality is something that happens only during special moments, like meditation sessions or prayers. But true mindfulness is found in the smallest, everyday actions. Imagine, for a moment, how different your life would be if every action you took, from the moment you woke up to when you went to bed, was done with full awareness and presence. The way you brush your teeth, the way you make your tea, the way you walk from room to room. Each of these activities could be transformed into a ritual of mindfulness. Instead of rushing through your day, doing things mechanically, you would begin to truly experience every moment as it comes. This is the power of daily rituals. In Buddhist tradition, rituals are not about performing certain actions mindlessly. They are about infusing ordinary tasks with intention. Through ritual, we learn to slow down and become present in our lives, allowing us to connect more deeply with the world around us. Every task becomes an opportunity for meditation, every action a chance to cultivate mindfulness. For instance, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Do you immediately jump out of bed, already thinking about everything that needs to be done that day? Or do you take a moment to center yourself, to acknowledge the new day as a gift? The first moments of your day set the tone for everything that follows. By incorporating a simple ritual of gratitude, you can shift your entire perspective. Take a deep breath, feel the ground beneath you, and express thanks for the gift of a new day. It's a small act, but its power is immense. Now, think about how you enter your home after a long day. What's your usual routine? Do you rush in, distracted by thoughts of work, errands, or what needs to be done next? Or could you take a moment to pause, to cleanse your energy, and to honor the space that will be your sanctuary for the night? In Buddhist practice, the home is seen as a place of refuge, a space where we recharge and reconnect with our inner peace. By setting an intention as you cross the threshold, whether it's something as simple as, "I am leaving my day behind," and stepping into a space of rest, you are performing a ritual that helps to mark the transition between your busy outside life and your peaceful home life. Throughout the day, small rituals can be incorporated into the most ordinary tasks. When you wash your hands, take a moment to appreciate the feeling of the water. When you drink your morning tea, drink it with full attention, savoring each sip. When you make your bed, do it with a sense of purpose, turning the act of tidying up into a sacred task. These may seem like tiny details, but each one has the power to transform your day. In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When you are present in the moment, you become aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This awareness allows you to choose your responses rather than reacting impulsively. So, every time you perform a daily task, ask yourself, "Am I truly here, in this moment, with full attention?" When you cultivate this kind of awareness in every action, you begin to see that every moment is an opportunity for spiritual growth. The home, in particular, is an ideal space for cultivating mindfulness. In Buddhist tradition, the home is not just a shelter. It's a sacred space where we can practice and integrate the teachings of Buddhism. Every room in your home holds the potential to be a place of practice, where you can connect with your inner self and with the world around you. Take your kitchen, for example. This is a space where you nourish your body, but it can also be a place where you nourish your soul. When you cook, do you hurry through the process, or do you treat it as an act of love and care? In Buddhist practice, offering food to others is an important ritual, one that symbolizes generosity and compassion. When you cook with mindfulness, you are not just feeding your body, you are also feeding your soul and the souls of others. Every meal becomes a reminder of the abundance in your life and the joy of sharing with others. Even cleaning your home can be a form of meditation. As you sweep the floor or wash the dishes, think of it as an opportunity to cleanse your space, not just physically, but energetically as well. In Buddhist philosophy, everything has energy, and your home is no different. By clearing away dust and clutter, you are also clearing away stagnant energy, making room for fresh, positive energy to enter. It's easy to overlook the small things, but the beauty of mindfulness is that it asks you to bring attention to the smallest of details. Imagine how different your life would feel if every moment, every breath, every movement, every thought was infused with meaning and purpose. Your home would no longer be just a place where you sleep and eat. It would become a space where you practice being fully present, fully alive. One of the most powerful daily rituals you can practice is the ritual of gratitude. Take a moment at the beginning or end of each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. It could be the warmth of your home, the love of your family, or simply the gift of life itself. In Buddhism, gratitude is a cornerstone of spiritual practice. It's a reminder that even in the midst of challenges, there is always something to be thankful for. If you make it a habit to practice gratitude every day, you will begin to notice a shift in your energy. Gratitude opens your heart, helping you to feel more connected to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. It's impossible to feel stressed or unhappy when you are focused on what you are thankful for. As you go through your day, remember that these rituals are not about perfection, they are about intention. You do not have to perform them perfectly, but if you approach them with a genuine heart, they will transform your experience. Through daily rituals, you will begin to see your home as more than just a physical space. It will become a reflection of your inner peace, your values, and your intentions. When you practice mindfulness and gratitude in your home, you invite a sense of harmony and balance into your life. You begin to create a space that nurtures your well-being, helping you to feel calm, centered, and at peace. And in doing so, you also begin to shift the energy around you. Every action, every thought, every intention becomes part of a larger spiritual practice. Your home becomes not just a place to live, but a place to thrive. As you continue to integrate these rituals into your life, you will find that the more mindful and grateful you become, the more you will attract positivity and abundance. The simple act of bringing intention to your daily tasks can change your energy, your home, and your life. In Buddhism, the path to enlightenment is not about escaping the world. It's about finding peace and presence in the world as it is. And by turning your everyday tasks into rituals of mindfulness, you can begin to find that peace right where you are. The connection between home and karma. How your space affects your life. Your home is more than just a place where you live. It is a reflection of your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, and your spirit. Everything within it holds energy, and that energy, whether positive or negative, influences your life. In Buddhism, there is a deep understanding of how our surroundings, the spaces we occupy, and the objects we surround ourselves with can impact our karma, the energy that we generate through our actions, thoughts, and intentions. When we think about karma, we often imagine it as a distant concept, something that exists beyond our immediate surroundings. But in reality, karma is not just something that happens to us in the future. It is something that happens in the present, right in the space we occupy. Our environment shapes how we think, feel, and behave. The energy that we bring into our home is the same energy that reflects back into our lives. You might be wondering, how can my home affect my karma? It's simple. The way we live and the energy we surround ourselves with creates an environment where our thoughts and actions are either nurtured or challenged. In Buddhist teachings, there is an understanding that everything is interconnected. The physical space we inhabit is deeply linked with our mental and emotional state. A cluttered, chaotic home often mirrors a cluttered, chaotic mind, whereas a peaceful, serene home can encourage a calm, clear mind. Every object you keep in your home has its own energy, and that energy can either enhance your life or detract from it. When we hold on to objects that carry negative associations, items that remind us of past pain, failure, or resentment, those objects become a part of our karmic journey. They are not just physical possessions. They are energetic burdens that weigh us down. But the good news is, we have the power to change this. We can make choices that will help us let go of these burdens and invite in new energy that supports our growth, healing, and happiness. Buddhism teaches us that attachment is one of the causes of suffering. This attachment doesn't just apply to people or situations, but also to things. Holding on to things that no longer serve us, whether it's a broken piece of furniture, a gift from someone we no longer wish to remember, or objects that remind us of a painful past, creates emotional clutter in our lives. These attachments tie us to the past and prevent us from moving forward. They hold us in a state of imbalance and prevent us from experiencing the fullness of the present moment. When you hold on to something with attachment, it's like holding on to a piece of your past. It can prevent you from embracing the new, the beautiful, and the positive energy that can come into your life. So what can you do? The first step is to bring awareness to your space. Take a moment to look around your home. What do you see? Are there items that no longer serve a purpose? Are there objects that make you feel uneasy, stressed, or sad? This is the time to let go of those things. Let go of anything that carries negative energy. This doesn't mean you have to throw away everything. It simply means you need to release those items that no longer align with who you are today. By doing so, you create room for the positive energy to flow in. This process of releasing is deeply connected to the idea of non-attachment in Buddhism. Letting go of the things that no longer serve us is an act of freedom. When we hold on to things, we are also holding on to the past. But when we release, we open ourselves up to the possibility of new opportunities, new experiences, and new energies. This is where your karma can shift. By clearing out physical clutter, you begin to clear out mental and emotional clutter. As your home becomes more organized and peaceful, so does your mind. You may notice that your thoughts become clearer, your relationships improve, and your actions become more intentional. This is because the space around you is now supporting your growth, and your environment is reflecting back the energy that you are putting into it. Buddhism also teaches us the importance of cultivating mindfulness in all areas of life, including our home. When we are mindful of what we bring into our space, we become more aware of how those things affect us. Do the objects you surround yourself with inspire gratitude? Do they support your well-being? Or do they drain your energy? Being mindful of your surroundings allows you to make conscious choices about what to keep, what to release, and what to bring into your home. One powerful way to create positive karma in your space is by surrounding yourself with objects that inspire peace, beauty, and balance. These can be things like plants, art, or meaningful symbols that represent qualities you wish to cultivate, such as compassion, wisdom, or abundance. The energy of these objects can help you align with your highest self and create a harmonious environment that supports your growth. Think of your home as a sacred space. In Buddhism, a sacred space is one that is treated with respect and reverence. It is a space where you can connect with your higher self, a space that nurtures your body, mind, and spirit. By treating your home as a sacred space, you are aligning your external world with your internal world. You are creating an environment where peace, joy, and spiritual growth can flourish. When you start to clear out the negative energy in your home, you begin to see changes in your life. You may notice that things start to flow more easily. Your relationships may improve, and your opportunities may multiply. This is the result of aligning your environment with positive, peaceful energy. As your external world becomes more peaceful, your internal world follows suit. Remember that your home is an extension of you. It holds your energy, your intentions, and your actions. By taking the time to cleanse your space and fill it with positive energy, you are taking the first step toward creating a life that is more in tune with your highest potential. The energy you bring into your home is the energy that will shape your karma, and it will shape your life. Choose wisely. As you continue to transform your home, remember that this is not just about your physical space. It is about creating an environment that reflects the peace and clarity you wish to cultivate within yourself. It is about creating a space that supports your personal growth, your well-being, and your spiritual journey. By aligning your home with your highest intentions, you are setting the stage for a life filled with more love, more abundance, and more joy. And as you shift the energy in your space, you will begin to notice how that energy shifts everything around you. Your relationships, your opportunities, your happiness. It all begins with the space you choose to create for yourself. So, the next time you walk into your home, ask yourself, is this space supporting the life I want to live? Is it nurturing my well-being, my growth, and my peace? If the answer is no, then it's time to make a change. Your home can be your greatest ally in your journey toward a better, more fulfilling life. It can be a place of transformation, a place of healing, and a place of joy. All you need to do is create the space for it. the ultimate transformation, unlocking peace, joy, and spiritual growth. As we reach the final part of our journey, I invite you to take a moment to pause and reflect. You've learned how to bring peace into your home, how to create a space that nurtures harmony, and how to attract positive energy by placing meaningful objects around you. But now, I want to leave you with one important realization. The true magic doesn't come from the objects themselves. It comes from your heart. When you begin this journey of transforming your home, it's not just about choosing the right items to place on a shelf or a table. It's about your intentions. It's about the energy you bring into your home. When you set an intention to live with mindfulness, when you choose to surround yourself with items that reflect your highest values, that's when the true transformation happens. The Buddha taught that all things are impermanent. The objects in your home, the feelings you experience, and even the very space you inhabit are all constantly changing. But there is something that remains constant, the energy you carry inside you. It is the energy of your thoughts, your actions, your mindfulness, and your ability to stay present. Your home becomes a reflection of this inner energy. When your heart is full of peace, your space will naturally reflect that peace. When your mind is clear and focused, your surroundings will become a sanctuary for clarity and stillness. But let's be honest, life can be challenging. There are moments when we feel overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, or negative emotions. We may wonder if the changes we've made to our homes are really making a difference. We may question if the objects we've placed with care are truly bringing about the magic we were hoping for. It's normal to have doubts. But remember, transformation is a gradual process. Just as the lotus flower takes time to bloom, so does the peace and joy you seek. It is not instant, and it is not always perfect. There may be days when the energy of your home feels off, when the peace you've been cultivating feels distant. But do not be discouraged. The Buddha taught that everything is a process of unfolding. The key is consistency. The key is continuing to choose peace, to choose mindfulness, and to stay committed to your practice of creating a sacred space that reflects your deepest values. The objects in your home serve as reminders. They remind you of your intentions, your practice, and your journey toward inner peace. Each object, whether it's a small statue of the Buddha, a beautiful plant, or a simple candle, carries an energy that connects you to something greater than yourself. And every time you look at these objects, they call you back to the present moment. They remind you to breathe, to be still, and to embrace the peace that is always available to you. I want to remind you that the power of transformation lies within you. It's easy to believe that we need external things to change our lives. But the truth is, it's our inner transformation that truly shifts the energy around us. When we change our mindset, when we embrace compassion, mindfulness, and gratitude, our environment begins to mirror that change. The objects in your home are just the starting point. They are the tools that help you maintain focus, but the real magic comes from the heart. Every time you step into your home, take a moment to pause and appreciate the space you've created. Notice the stillness, the calm, and the peaceful energy that now fills the room. Let go of any expectations or judgments about how perfect your space should be. Just allow yourself to feel the gratitude for the changes you've made, for the energy you've cultivated, and for the peace you've brought into your life. When you approach your home with mindfulness, when you choose to be present in the space you've created, you begin to align your energy with the universe. You become more aware of the subtle shifts in your emotions, your thoughts, and your interactions with others. The objects in your home serve as anchors. They ground you in the present moment and remind you to live with intention. It's important to remember that peace is not a destination. It is a way of being. It's a choice you make every day. And just like the objects in your home, Your mind and your heart need constant care and attention. There will be days when the peace feels fleeting, when the chaos of the world outside seems to intrude on your sanctuary. But in those moments, remember this: peace is always available to you. You can always return to your breath, to your intention, and to the energy of your space. The wisdom of Buddhism teaches us that everything is interconnected. The way we treat ourselves, the way we treat others, and the way we create our environment. All of these things are linked. By choosing to bring mindfulness into your home, you are also choosing to bring mindfulness into your life. The transformation you seek is not just about the space you live in. It's about the space you create within yourself. So what is the next step? How do you continue this journey? The answer is simple. Keep practicing. Keep choosing peace. Keep surrounding yourself with objects that reflect your deepest values and intentions. Every time you place a new item in your home, do so with the awareness that it is a tool for your spiritual growth. Every time you sit in your space, do so with the understanding that this is your sanctuary, your place of refuge. As you continue to practice mindfulness, you will begin to notice subtle changes in your life. You'll feel more at ease, more connected to yourself and others. You'll experience greater clarity, joy, and inner peace. And one day, you'll look around and realize that the magic you've been seeking was always within you. The objects in your home were just the reminder. The real transformation came from the way you chose to live. So, as we conclude this journey together, remember that your home is not just a place. It's a reflection of who you are. It is a space that holds the potential for transformation, for growth, and for healing. The objects you choose to surround yourself with are more than just decorations. They are symbols of your journey. They are reminders of your practice, your intentions, and your connection to something greater than yourself. And most importantly, know this: the magic you've been seeking is already here. It has always been here. You are the magic. You are the one who creates the peace, the joy, and the growth in your life. All that is left to do is to continue the journey, to continue placing mindfulness and intention in every corner of your home, and to trust that the transformation will unfold in its own time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you found peace, inspiration, and new ways to create a home that nurtures your soul. Please, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us continue sharing valuable insights that can transform your life. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We would love to hear how this journey has impacted you. Remember, peace is not a place you find. It's a way of living. And that, my friends, is the real magic.